What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Filsinger Games Character Spotlight with Mike and Brock.
I'm Mike.
And I am Brock. Today, we are joined by another generational duo of Thomas and Marcus Keene.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Marcus.
Whoa, Marcus has extra dimensional beings there with him. All right, today we're talking about the cosmic forces of matter and antimatter. I rehearsed that, putting it up correctly. Anyway, so I'm going to start rambling. And we're also going to talk about wrestling theme music.
Yep.
From throughout the years.
In the game, not the real life stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So how did matter and antimatter do for you guys, the Keens? Oh, first of all, do you guys run the same Fed or do you run different Feds?
We run different
Feds.
Okay.
So go ahead, Marcus. You can start.
So antimatter matter?
Yeah.
Can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
You guys are in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's doing it. Okay.
Oh no.
In my Fed they did okay. Technical difficulties. I think they got my interplanetary belt one time. Overall they had a losing record, but I thought they were really good at pushing their opponent. I feel like they always had pretty good matches, except for when you put them against like Man Mountain and Lightning. Those matches took forever.
Yeah. Well, any match with Man Mountain took
kind of
forever.
average in my Fed, I'd say.
Man Mountain's the best.
Oh yeah. Let's see. In my Fed, they did pretty well. When they first came out, they feuded against them, Dreadnought and Tongsoon feuded against the Gladiators. So, and they held the Galaxian a couple times, Interplanetary a couple times. When they joined together, they weren't very good. So,
So they did pretty good for you then, though.
yeah, they did pretty good for me. Yeah. So, and I think they had an overall winning record. They went on for a while, and when Tom put them together as Monad, they kind of dropped off because that card's just awful. So
I really like the Cosmic Forces art though. It's one of my favorite tag teamers art-wise.
oh yeah, the art was really good, and like the offense and the defense, how it used to go was pretty cool, and kind of like the way that if they're by themselves they're weaker, but together they're stronger.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool gimmick that they had combined.
Yeah, I like that too. It was definitely unique to them at the time. That's whenever they were trying to do all these different things. It even predated like the Omicron guys and all that stuff. So it was pretty neat. For me, like I pushed these guys hard and they did nothing for me because I really like the art brought me into them. First of all, like the artwork was one of my favorites, and so I really liked that. But they just couldn't do anything for me. As hard as I tried to push them, they just couldn't get anything done.
Yeah, for me, they did pretty good. They were 4-time Intergalaxian Tag Champions. And surprisingly, Matter held my Galaxian title, which is my lower level title, and he held on to it for 5 defenses. So that was a bit of a shock for me. And, it's not like they had massive 1-loss records. Like he finished off with a 12-8 record.
Which one won your singles title?
Matter. And
he does have the much better offensive card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's just. And Antimatter finished off 1-11.
Yeah, singly he's not very good. I like the old art, but I kind of like the reimagined art that Warner did. on the new 2090. I like that one a little better. So the
Yeah, those are pretty
color-
good.
Yeah.
I don't have those handy to show off.
Are they black and white?
They're blue and white.
Oh, blue. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a light blue. a light blue.
Nice.
Yeah, Mona and my friend held the card or held the title for one card. I lost it.
I know they did well. Feuds, they did okay. They were like 50-50 in their feuds. And I think I'm trying to remember because on my little handy cards,
Yeah.
they were a third runner up to tag team of the year in '93. In 2090, they were second runner up to rookie of the year. 2096, they were second runner up to feud of the year. And in 2091, they were up for most inspirational wrestlers of the year. So somehow I think I might have turned them face.
Huh.
And I really don't remember it for a year.
Yeah. Yeah, they're feud of the year for 2090 and tag team of the year for 2090. As the power creep came in, they kind of fell off. So, I mean, like New Order, like smoked them all the time, and when the new Gladiators came in before turned into Monad, it was pretty much just one-sided. So,
They're as gimmick wise goes, that they were one of the first tag teams to have where both guys were gimmicked out.
yep.
Yeah, I think so.
They did okay there. Like,
Yeah.
And for me, they were an easy team to use. And I think I told Brock this. As soon as they faced Pulsar and Tarak, they lost horribly just because the cards didn't match up that well until Brock tested it out on stream the one time.
True.
That's funny.
I remember I had, it was Tarak and Renegade.
Yeah.
Because I went down to Tim Dalton's place one time and I brought my stuff and we were wrestling a card. And I had Tarak and Renegade versus the Cosmic Forces. I'm like, who do you want? And he's like, oh, I'll take the Cosmic Forces. I'm like, well, they're getting killed. And I held the match and I beat him. And he's like, I can't believe this. I'm like, yeah, it's just something with the, all their choices just matched up well.
Yeah.
No, they still ended up winning the feud, but
Lost to the Barbarians. I think if you get lost, but lose to the Barbarians, you get thrown out of wrestling.
it wasn't a cakewalk for them, but they managed to hold on for the win.
You have the weirdest results, sir.
He does.
Yeah.
It's because I used math. I threw the odds out the window, and
Mm-hmm.
if it's an A, basically you don't do it. It's always. But back then too, there was no rolling up. You just re-roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what made Iron Man a beast.
Yeah.
That level 3 had three choices.
That's probably why it's so good in my Fed compared to Marcus's.
Yep.
And his, he did great in tag. It's not in singles, where it's kind of the opposite end of my spectrum, where he was really well in singles for me, and tag he was kind of so. Anyway.
So we'll slide into the power creep.
Our favorite topic.
Yeah. Kevin Butcher's favorite topic.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, GalactiCon, there was a big lecture about that. That was quite interesting to hear. So
He made valid points, though.
yeah, I know.
Oh, he did.
The game has evolved over time, as well as I will say this: I appreciate the much shorter matches you can roll with today's cards versus the older cards.
Oh yeah.
It's a race to your finisher, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah, there's no brute versus man mountain feuds anymore.
yeah.
So matter. What would you do to matter first?
Can I go first, Marcus?
What would we do?
Yeah.
Like make him fit in the current time frame?
Yeah.
If you could change one thing on his card,
What's his death jump? Do you know?
it's a C.
Probably make his death jump better.
I'll probably go with the same. Yeah.
He has a ring of A, right?
Yeah, he's got an A ring.
I don't know if you can see that. Whoa, whoa,
prob-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
It probably drops his death jump to probably a B. Actually, I'd take one of the downs away.
That was gonna be mine. I was gonna
Mine too.
And then
Three downs is a
4
lot.
downs.
yeah, 3 downs is a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
3 downs and a pin. 2 of them have a tag though. I get rid of one of the downs with a tag just for balance sake.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what I would do.
Pop that off.
I don't know. If something to be said about his finisher, because if it's an actual electrical current going through you, it should be bumped up to +4.
Some of these aliens, it doesn't affect them.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, but +3.
They might have multiple hearts or something.
Right?
They go.
I thought change the death jump or the give him a second finisher. That way he's still the super offense base. And like he still has the better defense.
Well,
Hmm.
Antimatter's got the 2 finishers.
Oh yeah.
But that's all he's got.
Yeah.
That's literally all he has.
I haven't seen those cards in probably 20 years. So I'm just trying to go off memory. I think he's like a -3 agility +1 power.
Which one?
Antimatter.
That is correct. And the other one's the
Double
opposite.
finishers. He's got a C ring,
Mhm.
5 pin, 1 down.
Yep.
Yeah, that pin needs to come down. Probably to a
What?
3.
But the level 3 offense is atrocious, other than the 2 finishers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can get around that.
He's got 2 straight to level 2, no out of the ring.
Yeah, I think I'd make one of those down 2s and out of the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much on this card that would need to be changed. It's tough to pick one thing. I think I'd give him another option for level 3, a level 3 move on level 2 offense.
Just put him down so you can roll the hurt again.
Yep. Give him more chances there. Yeah,
I'd
he's-
probably lower his pin or give him another choice for 3 on level 2.
Yeah, there's just so many things. He's defensively, he's amazing, except for
Yeah.
that pin. But yeah,
You can work with a 5 pin. Like Mad Jester had a great career with a 5 pin.
true. It was also back when like a +3 finisher was the best you would see.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, you're getting pinned more than often than not on a 5.
True. 6 or better.
So somebody hits you a 5, that +3 finisher. It's like an 80% chance the match is over on your first attempt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But this tag team is pretty neat. Like you got this solid, tough offense and then the amazing defense. And that's what made them work.
Yeah.
It's a nice little experiment. I don't know if it was as good as people thought it would be, but it was
I love
interesting
it.
to say the least.
I loved them when they came out. 2090 at the time, I did not like, but I did like the Cosmic Forces. So I used to think it was the worst set ever. And I've actually turned that around. Actually, it's a very pivotal edition. So now Council of War is my least favorite. So
I think that's a lot of people's least favorite.
With this team, what threw me was because I usually know who's going to be in on level 1, who's going to be on level 2, who's going to be on level 3. And I always like to do on tag teams, if they got double finishers, throw the guy with the double finishers in, get that pin up a couple times and then throw the guy with the big finisher in.
Mhm.
to finish you off. That's how I normally worked it. But Antimatter's level 3 offense was so horrible with the 2 hurts.
Yeah.
A lot of times it was just Matter doing all the work. I'd start Antimatter off on 1 because even if he lost, he's got those 3 names.
Mhm.
He's going to reverse it to Matter in no time.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus ought to always bounce it out to level 3 to try to get the negative charge and get upset because they're rolled 2.
It's all about balance, I guess.
So, for me, that was like a conundrum with these guys. If he would have had, just a little bit better of a down, that team, might have been able to win the big one for me.
If you want. So.
But we could probably slide on over to our topic of the week, which is we just lost Marcus.
No, he's with us. He's changing rooms so we don't get the echo.
You guys could just huddle up next to each other.
Yes, yeah.
might be easier.
He said he's not going to sit on my lap.
I don't want to sit beside my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ring entrance music.
Uh-huh.
Did you use it at any one point? I know I did.
Oh yeah. I used to all the time, not so much anymore, except for Legends. Like I think New Order came out, and I think around Terminator 2, or I don't know, somewhere around there. I use "You Can Be Mine" by Guns N' Roses. Mad Jester came through with "Bang Your Head" from Quiet Riot. And see, what was it? Plethador came out with was it Tiny Tim's tippy toe through the petunias.
Tiptoe through the window.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah. So,
Oh no, we're gonna get a copyright strike on that.
oh, so
I don't think my rendition was very good.
yeah. Of course, the Gladiators, use Iron Man, from Black Sabbath, and yeah, I used it a lot when I was younger.
I did that too. Like a lot of guys had. I think all the Anti-Man I used "Welcome to the Jungle." I remember. I think the Gladiators actually used "Welcome to the Machine."
Oh, nice.
But Pink Floyd, because I thought of doing Iron Man, but I'm like, it's so overdone. I wanted something a little different.
Yeah, and Star Wars came through with Tom Sawyer.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one for him.
Yeah,
I had Vanity do the Pomp and Circumstance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did the Ursa Major or the Brock Lesnar theme to Ursa Major coming in.
Oh yeah.
But then I thought about it. I was talking to someone. I'm like, this is in the year 2090. Say, why would the Cosmic Forces be using 80s rock?
Yeah.
Well,
because it's timeless, Mike.
If you think about it,
They have music from their own planet.
Why not? Guardians of the Galaxy do. So,
True.
And,
well, they used to use like the cheapest music they can find in wrestling, so maybe 80s rock is like super cheap.
Good point.
There you go. Yeah, good point. It's now public domain.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course, Thunderstruck for Thunder. So whenever me and Marcus play, whenever he gets in the we're gonna go thunder, thunder. It's kind of a weird thing. Watching us play, you'd probably not want to play anymore because we get super silly.
It's all about having fun.
Oh yeah, we definitely have fun with it.
That for me, that was the fun part. Is you're trying to pair up music with these guys.
Yeah.
That was almost as fun for me, like trying to think of a great song. Like Mad Jester was "Can I Play with Madness?"
Nice.
It just
a good one.
And that's what I don't remember everybody's. But so because I don't even think about it anymore. I just figured they just all use music from their own homeworlds.
Yeah.
Commander Sam was the Hulk Hogan Real American.
Oh yeah, mine too. Yeah. Yeah.
I can honestly say until about 4 minutes ago, I never thought about theme music for any of these guys. So-
Yeah, occasionally I still do it, like, you know, pay-per-views or whatever. Or if I'm playing by myself, I'll cue it
Yeah,
up.
it's not like I play it in the background. Like,
You
oh, I'm
should.
starting this match.
Yeah.
Mad Jester's playing. Can I play with Madness? Here we
Right,
go.
there's a run in. Let me get through my CD binder here.
Nice. CD binder, it's MP3, man. Come on, get it right.
Well, not when we started playing this.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, hell, when I started playing, it was cassette. So
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, we had burned CDs by the time I was playing.
I have a cassette somewhere of Mark Ashby talking to Tom Filsinger in an interview.
There you go.
I remember that one. I don't have that one anymore though.
Yeah, I rarely thought of entrance music unless it's someone I like related to the real world, especially in my dad's Fed, because like he'd have Hector and he reminded me so much of Bray Wyatt. Like the Thanos where he's crossing his arms, that reminds me of Randy Orton. Just like the style, the
Mhm.
moveset that they have. So entrance music just came along with it.
That's cool.
Thantos, I think I did the whole Ric Flair 2001 Space Odyssey.
Huh.
Just because he was one like he was for me, you know, the greatest wrestler in the game. So I wanted something suitable.
I think mine was.
And it seemed to me, it seemed to work out well. You know, he could take his time going to the
Yeah.
ring.
I think it was Ride the Lightning, Metallica. Is that Metallica song, Ride the Lightning? I don't know. It's been a while since.
Yeah, it's a Metallica song.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do for the original Thanos. I was talking about the clone one, but I've never heard a song for the original Thanos.
Yeah, it was fun. I might get back into doing it. That's what got me thinking of the topic.
Yeah.
With just pairing up some music, and you know, yeah, it'll all be Earth music. It's not like I know any music from other planets, but I figure it's an Earth run promotion.
Yeah. Well, with Troy Boy, a little plug there, Brock.
Thank
and
you.
Hector, I had them together as paparazzi, and they did the Eminem entrance theme.
Okay.
Latasha playing the role of what was her name? Come on, I forget her name. So it's the one that does a splits in the ring.
Melina.
Melina, there you go.
All right.
They were in the game. So.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're pretty successful as a team. So I like Troy Boy. So
Nice.
I figured Hector, when he was doing the main event, did very well because he kind of reminded me of Johnny Elite now, I guess his name is. So or Johnny Bondo or wherever you want. So
Right. I like that gimmick, by the way. No matter wherever he is, that's his name.
oh yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know, you think about it now, like some of the bands. I think I got into it because of Mark Ashby. He actually sent me a tape of all his wrestlers and their theme songs.
Nice.
And so he had, he had certain guys, but Mark was really into prog rock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where a lot of it was from. He had a lot of Dream Theater on there.
And Tangerine Dream.
Tangerine Dream, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a lot of Tangerine Dream on there, and that's still, I think, the only time I heard it. I've tried listening to Tangerine Dream sometimes for.
Yeah, it's different in acquired taste.
Oh yeah, but I think that's what got me into even thinking about it, because Mark, I just talked to him on the phone the one time, and he's like, "Hey, I'll send you a tape of theme songs, and then he had some of his own stuff on there because he was into making music on his Casio keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah, he had was it entrance music for the GWF, where he kind of went through. I was Mad Jester on that one, so if I remember correctly. So
yeah, I think I just played myself.
Huh? Yeah, you played yourself. Yeah, we got complaints from the hotel in Chicago about that too. We got to cut that out.
With music, I've always thought about how technology is starting to advance faster than humans. As we progress, so continue that rate. So eventually, music will only be like the EDM or super instrumentally based, most likely. Like that'll be the most popular thing. So in the future, it's gonna be super like electronic sounding. I imagine it to be.
Everybody's coming into dubstep.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, like realistically, just be like a bunch of alien noises with dubstep.
Probably not far off there.
No, hey, it could very well be. You just never know.
The return wave.
I will have to say this though, Tom. I have been enjoying your reboot.
Oh, thank you. So you're probably going to post another card tomorrow.
So I haven't seen any cards in a little bit, but GalactiCon was probably
Yeah.
taking some time. For some
Mhm.
people.
Yeah, yeah, it's because you guys like made a reboot. So yeah, I think I want to go with the old one and this one as well. Kind of keep them both going.
Did
Hopefully.
you go all the way back to the late 1800s?
No.
That's the reboot I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Nice.
Get it all online. You look up to see when each wrestler debuted and retired, and just
Hmm.
that's your Fed.
Nah.
We're gonna get somebody to do it one of these days.
Yeah. Well, they have a few that go back in like the 70s and go only when the individual was in a particular Fed. I think Pariah does. I think it's Pariah that does his. He started off in the 70s or whatever, or the 60s, and it only wrestled certain ones that were there. So could be wrong on that one, but I know somebody out there does that. So
Oh,
not back to the 1800s though.
There's a couple guys in there. I guess it'd be kind of hard to run a Fed with 3 guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Just have them fight once a month. You're the champ.
Yeah.
No.
You have a lot of masked enhancement talent.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
I've always wanted to see a Fed that you first introduce the aliens to
Oh,
the
yeah.
world, because humans had to be kind of freaked out at the start.
Yeah.
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 Who wants to go wrestle someone like Comrade Terror? So I figured it would have been like somebody like Kraken would be one of the first aliens, because he looks relatively human.
Hmm.
Just
Most
got
of them do.
He's got some Tyler cysts on his head. That's all.
There you go. Yeah. So it'll be kind of like back in the day when like the Irish would come in the ring or something like that. 'Cause I guess the Irish were looked down upon or something like that. I don't know. So I'm not wrestling him. He's Irish. I'm not
Yeah.
wrestling him. He's from Signosia.
Yep.
So since we're all together and we all went, how was your GalactiCon experience?
Interesting.
Yeah. So I heard you guys had problems with your room.
Well, we had a lot of problems. We had to ask for everything that we paid for at that hotel,
Oh, nice.
like beg and plead basically for everything that we paid for at that hotel.
Huh.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Did you stay on the 7th floor?
Yes.
Yeah. See, we got there early and we asked to stay on the 11th. So I guess we lucked out because we had no problems with our room.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine had a nice, pleasant number 2 left in the toilet when we got in there.
Nice.
So that was
funny.
definitely an indication that they cleaned it.
Yeah. That was a welcoming gift for
Yeah.
you. I had Marcus run up to your room real quick.
All right, cool. As long as I know it came from one of you guys, it's all good. But but yeah, it was interesting. Every morning we stayed an extra couple days. We tacked time on to the end.
Yeah.
And every morning we had to go down and ask for towels. They would give us 2 towels. I'm like, there's 4 of us
Nice.
in this room.
Yeah. See, we had an overabundance of towels in our room.
You got all our towels.
Yeah, obviously.
But that's good. I mean, and I'll just say this as politely as possible. If I were to do it again, I wouldn't bring the kids.
Yeah. Oh no, they were fine. Your daughter was cute as a button.
They're cute. But
They have
my,
their moments.
yeah, my son microwaved
yeah.
my wife's
Every kid
phone.
does.
I don't know if you heard that story.
What?
My son put my wife's phone in the microwave.
Oh yeah,
and
I
turned
heard
it on.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that happened in Chicago.
yeah,
So, and then that took Di out of the equation on Saturday because she had to go try and replace her phone.
yeah.
So I didn't have her to help me with the kids during the con and stuff. So
Was it under warranty?
it was. So here's the good thing though. She upgraded from a Pixel 3 to a Pixel 6 for $17.99.
Nice.
It worked out in the end, but it was just a stressful time.
Yeah.
Overall.
Microwaving your phone.
What actually I liked was the return of the bootlegs.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I stepped away from it. It was to gather up all the stuff.
I got these bad boys from you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about those.
Yeah.
Yours will show up better because I put mine in the plastic. So
Oh,
Mike's got them right there. Daisy and Armor.
Yeah. So why you want to know about them?
How'd you come up with them?
Talk to him about it. So, well, let's see. Well, Armor's a redo card. So
Mhm.
this is update. The original one was, I think, 2014. I think.
Yeah, I think he did that for Tabletop Day.
Yeah, yeah. And I kind of wanted to do something that nobody's done before that I knew of, and I kind of based him off of a younger RVD a little bit.
Mhm.
You know, so and figured we got hurt in my Fed, and I was like, well, I'll go ahead and do a redo or revamp. So he switched over from the reckless style to, I guess, RVD to more smack in the mouth, hardcore kind of thing.
Cool.
Where it's not based off anybody or anything like that. His finisher is a Fujiwara armbar disarmer. So, and Daisy is a skunk, obviously. And I've always wanted to do a skunk. So I figured that should be a good rival to the honey, which I don't know if you have or not, but yeah, she's basically a honey badger.
Mhm.
Daisy's finisher is a dragon leaper. It's a dragon. I have to look it up. It's been a while. But
My favorite move on her is the Annie Woman axe handle.
yeah,
I like that. That's a nice touch.
yeah. So yeah, they're kind of, I don't know, fitting the developmental pet a little bit, but I think maybe they might be a little above that. So I don't know. I always thought the other ones are a little above, and in my Fed they can't buy a win. So you know, but anyway,
Passed out the character that I had made, which is probably the toughest bootleg I've ever made.
yeah. I like Star of Chaos, the 8-point
Yeah, I really like
star.
that. That's what popped for me.
What's that?
I said that's what popped for me. I immediately noticed the Chaos logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just Paul Barnes. We talked about it on stream, and next thing I know, Paul sent me this art, going, "Hey, I made him."
Nice.
And it's fantastic. It's got such a unique look. The artwork.
Mhm.
I hope Paul Barnes gets some work from this because he's a talented guy.
He has got some.
Good.
And Chad made mention of it on the Uncharted Territories, but Paul's gonna be the guy doing the artwork. We're gonna re-release the NGO color set,
Nice.
and we're gonna update the backs and so on. So for all NGO fans, that's gonna happen. Just don't know when, but they're setting up things in motion.
Is it the older version of the NGO set? You know, it's the old Max Juice out there, you know,
Yep.
with his little walker, you know, because he can't walk because all the roids he's been taking, no hair.
No, it'll be the same cards, just updated.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Randy's art. He's just gonna colorize Randy's art.
Yeah. I was kidding.
Yeah, it'll probably take him a little bit because that's some detail you got to work into.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could probably wrap this up.
Now you gotta tell how your GalactiCon went, Mike. Besides the tacos on Sunday morning.
So the what?
Besides the tacos on Sunday morning.
Well, that was just moving stuff that into the hallway that should have been cleaned up that night.
Oh yeah. So,
I enjoyed it. It was funny because we talked about it online afterwards, whether if it counts that my streak continued
why wouldn't it?
over the, because 2 years I wasn't allowed in the country.
Oh,
And so
yeah, you're virtual, so
Yeah, everyone there said, yeah, it counts except for Pete Beck.
oh, he doesn't count anyways in the
I
Air
think
Force.
Pete was just trolling me.
Yeah, yeah. So cool.
But yeah, and I talked about it, just being able to make it to all 33, and I've had people ask me how I did it, so I was gonna post on the Filsinger Games page and how I managed to do it that many years in a row, because it wasn't easy,
Yeah.
but it took some planning some years. And some years was just literally fly by my seat of the pants.
Yeah, I know on the Facebook page they're talking about, come here, come here, come here, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's probably going to East Coast this year, this coming year. So.
Yeah, I pushed for, I think, I know Pete's pushing for Maryland, which I'd be fine with.
Yeah.
That's an easy drive for me.
Yeah, I got family all over that place, so yeah.
And then it's supposed to move back to Jamestown.
Yep, 35.
That's another easy drive for me. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, both of them are a long drive for me, but yeah.
And then the year after that, I pushed for move to Canada.
There you go. That'd be cool. So, but everybody has to get their passports, but you got plenty of notice.
Yeah, you'd have 2+ years to get a passport, and you should have a passport anyway.
Yeah. Or
I don't know
military
what
ID.
passports cost in America.
Anyway. So no problems with your hotel?
Oh no.
No. Yeah.
It was the other than taking the wrong shuttle and ended up in the wrong Holiday Inn.
Oh, dude, it was funny. It was like, you were late. And I texted Brock. I'm like, dude, where you at? He's like, I'm stuck in the loop for 2 hours. I can't get over. I told Todd and the National Lampoon's European Vacation when they're in, I think, France, where they kept going around in a loop. That one was discussed for a while. So yeah, that Brock, you were kind of a joke there for a while.
It's all good. I'm used to it.
Yeah, there's about 40 roundabouts in my town, so everybody's used to them.
Yeah,
It just wasn't moving. That's why we were stuck for so long. It was not moving. It was just gridlocked. I was thinking to myself, like, I would. Could you imagine working an 8-hour day, walking to your car parked somewhere, getting into your car, and then sitting in traffic for 2 hours every day?
Oh, in Chicago? Oh, God, I know.
I could not live that way.
Parking downtown is awful. Yeah, that's my boy Billy Roberts. So that's a good one.
Is that who made that? That was great. I didn't know who made it.
Yeah, it's Billy Roberts. He's a hex star on the board. So
I got one as well. And I'm like that. Just the art was very cool.
Yeah, I think a friend of his drew it for him.
Yeah, that art is nice. He's got to lock that artist up because it's very unique. It reminds me of almost like Power Rangers.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's an anime style.
Yeah, it's an animan / assassin.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's a masked assassin from Andromeda 2.
Yeah,
so like an insectoid almost.
Yeah, when I say that, I'm like, hey, it's a beetle.
Yeah, there you go. But I love the art. That's so cool looking.
Yeah,
and he's got some interesting stats. Once per match, when thrown into the ropes, he can use a plus an add 1 move.
Yeah,
which is cool. So when would you break that out? But that's a game changer there. You would never want to throw this guy into the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it was a fun time, but
yeah, it's no longer about playing anymore. At least not for me.
No, I play maybe 2 tournaments a year.
Yeah, it's kind of hang out with your friends, which is family now. Even the people that you argue with at times, it's pretty much it's family.
Mm-hmm.
So, because this one was, I think, my 6th one, Don't quote me on that, but I think I've been to 6. So
I
virtual
think
as well.
I think I've been to 25 if you count the virtual
Oh,
ones.
show off.
It helps when they're within 2 hours of you.
Oh yeah. See, I think Butcher said do it in Ohio. Dude, I'll totally do it in
Yeah,
Ohio.
he's like Columbus. Put it in Columbus.
Columbus would be a pretty good central location, honestly.
Yeah.
It would
I mean,
hit
the East Coasters
East
aren't too
Coasters.
far.
Yeah.
The guys in the West aren't too far. You know,
Columbus is like 3 or 4 hour drive for me. That's not bad.
yeah. I gotta tell you, the East Coast with 16-hour drive, that's a little killer. So I mean,
Mhm.
For me, the biggest shocker, I was not expecting to see Chad Olson.
oh yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I talked to him earlier in the year and he already decided to go because it's not that far from where he lives as well.
They said
Mhm.
6 hours.
Yeah, it's 7 from me. So
Still a little bit of a hike.
7 hours, Jack. Do that staying on my head. I do that all the time for work. So I mean,
It was funny on our way in. We realized about 3/4 of the way through the trip that we had clicked avoid tolls on our GPS.
yeah.
So I'm like, why is this taking so long? That's why.
Uh,
That was my second GalactiCon. I'm back on topic.
yeah.
Oh,
I think you were at the one I missed.
Where?
Was it 2014?
Yeah, it was the last one
Yeah.
in Jamestown. I know
That's the one I missed.
him and Mike talked about judo for like forever, I think, that first time. So yeah, anyway.
I think so. I don't remember a lot of it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I remember it was the first Future Shock set. I remember like the front cover saying Chaos, and I told my dad, I was like, yeah, it's Chaos. And he goes, no, that was Chaos at all. That's the main thing I remember. That was a cool set.
yeah, some of those are just a blur to me.
Yeah. Especially those early 2000 ones in the Jamestown Community College. Those all kind of blend together for me.
Because it was just so big.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lose people.
So many people there, though. That was what was cool about it. But
Yeah. And the GalactiCon tradition of smoke falling asleep is still there. He totally zonked down on the chair, and I think his son held him up. Yeah. So, anyway,
He's got 2
sorry
of them
for-
there now.
Yeah, sorry for derailing the topic. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I joined in. I was gonna go there because I went and got the stack of cards. So
Oh, nice.
I am happy to see not only bootlegs making a little bit of a comeback, but Champions of the Galaxy bootlegs making a comeback.
Yeah, because it seems like the official boards are just full of legends.
Mhm.
Stupid legend players sucking all the fun out of the game. We
All right.
say hello to our friends and
Yes. Before we go, do you guys have anything you want to plug or push or?
Not really. Want to say
Okay.
hello, Denmark. Met him.
Oh yeah, we met you, Jared.
Yeah.
That was nice, all the way from Denmark.
Yeah.
Super great guy. I wish I got more time to talk to him.
and he watches the show.
He does.
Mhm.
All right. So below in the description, you'll see links to all of our friends who do Filsinger Games related content. Please check them out, including the Roll Up Podcast, the Uncharted Territory Podcast, Dizzy Dice Podcast. We have a couple YouTube channels there of note, and other Filsinger Games related content. If you have Filsinger Games related content you'd like to us to include in the description, please just send it to one of us. We'll make sure it gets in there. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a great time. Remember, this game is fun, and we have a lot of great content for it. Thanks.
Night.
All right.